He is one of football's most expensive signings. Chelsea bought midfielder Enzo Fernandez last year after his national team Argentina won the World Cup. But it's his actions off the pitch now proving costly. The Argentinian side won against Colombia in the Copa América final on Sunday night. And after that victory came this. Live stream by Fernandez to millions of followers on Instagram. Celebrations on the team bus, but some can be heard chanting racist lyrics about French players and those with connections to African and Asian nations. It was immediately condemned, including by Chelsea teammate Wesley Fofana, who tweeted to say, "Football in 2024, uninhibited racism." Fernandez later apologised on his Instagram account. The song includes highly offensive language and there is absolutely no excuse for these words, he said. He went on to say, "That video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I am truly sorry." Chelsea have launched an internal investigation, saying they've acknowledged their player's apology and that they'll use it as an opportunity to educate. But this isn't the first incident of its kind, raising questions for football and its governing bodies. Troy Townsend is a former player who now campaigns against racism in football. Awarded by the FA for his work, he says change is needed and now.
There seems to be a call to action without any action after it. So I would like to see some change. I would like to see that players are responsible and aware of the impact of language used, whether it's on their social platforms, whether it's on the pitch, wherever it may be. They have a responsibility because they influence a generation, and the game's going to benefit and society will benefit as well.
Argentina beat France in a penalty shootout in the 2022 World Cup final, and racist chants were heard from fans then, prompting calls for action. This time it's the players, but the story is a similar one. Responding to Fernandez's video, the French Football Federation say they filed a legal complaint, while FIFA say it's being looked into. This a familiar problem for football. How its governors respond, now the focus. Molly Malone, Sky News.
Just when you thought that the society, we've moved past this racism thing, everything is fine now, you know, and then you see footballers with millions of followers do dumb shit like this. I don't know what happened. Let me give you guys some context to the story. In the last World Cup that was held in Qatar, Argentina and France played in the final, and Argentina won that game. And the fans of Argentina, of course, they came up with some racist songs, you know, calling the French team Africa United. That most of the players that play for France, they were from Africa, you know, blah blah blah. But then it wasn't really a big deal because everyone was caught up in the hype of the finals, and they were like, okay, the fans, it was just banter. It wasn't a big deal then, so no one said anything. Fast forward to last week, Argentina played Colombia in the final, and they won Copa America. And then they decided to sing this same song. This time, this song was sung by the Argentine players. The footballers themselves decided to sing these racist songs that the fans were singing before. The song had nothing to do with France because they played Colombia in the final. It had nothing to do with France. And this is why there's a backlash, because everyone is asking the question, what has France got to do with this? You played Colombia in the final and then you are singing racist song about France and Mbappe. What has this got to do with each other? So because of this backlash, so many Chelsea players that are playing for France, they were not happy about this. Players like Badiashile, Malo Gusto, Nkunku, who am I missing again? Disasi. All these players, they decided to unfollow Enzo. Now, of course, Enzo Fernandez, after all the pressure, of course, he came out to apologize. And this is what he had to say. I want to apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebrations. The song includes highly offensive language and there is absolutely no excuse for these words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebrations. That video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I am truly sorry. Of course he's going to say this, and I'm not trying to single out Enzo in this situation because the whole Argentine team need to be held accountable. But he is the scapegoat because he is a global superstar. And because he has so much power and influence. And like the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. Of course, his price tag too did not help him, but you get the gist. And before some of you will be like, yeah, but it's not that deep. The players should just get over it. They should move on. They are teammates. You guys need to think about it deeply. Because how many times have we had this discussion? How many times have we talked about no to racism? We see these hashtags everywhere. We see players kneeling down before matches. How many times have we seen this happen? Why do we always have to have this discussion all the time? I mean, like I said, they played Colombia in the finals. The French national team had nothing to do with this. So what's the point? Was it necessary for him to say this? Absolutely not. And that's the whole point. Because all what this has done now is to put the club within a rock and a hard place. I truly feel sorry for the club, although they've come out and made a statement. The club statement: Chelsea Football Club find all forms of discriminatory behaviors completely unacceptable. We are proud to be a diverse, inclusive club where people from all cultures, community and identity feel welcome. We acknowledge and appreciate our players' public apology, and we use this as an opportunity to educate. How many times have we heard this line? How many times have we seen this? But does anything change? Nothing. I'm going to ask this question to you guys, and I want you guys to be as honest as possible in the comments. Are we ever going to get to a point where we're going to see ourselves as equals? Or is this just the reality? Should we just accept that this is how it's going to be, and we should stop deceiving ourselves with all this equality and all this hashtag no to racism, and just accept it that this is how we are? Know what you guys think in the comments below. Follow me on my socials, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.